everyone, my name is Maddie and I'm a yoga instructor at CC normally, but we're recording some videos for y'all to watch and do at home since we're all over the world right now. So this is going to be a Hatha yoga class, pretty gentle, pretty relaxing, just a nice little sequence here. You can do it in the morning or at night, whatever you're feeling. I'll give you some different variations throughout the class, so I hope you enjoy. So you're not going to need any props for this class. If you have a yoga mat, great. If not, no worries. But if you just want to go ahead and meet me in the middle of your space here, palms gently resting on your knees, lifting through the crown of your head. Just slowly begin to bring some awareness to your breath. Allowing the air to fill up your side body and your stomach before it slips into your chest. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed down and away from your ears. Mind begins to wander, just gently redirect it back to this place, back to this moment. Beautiful. And when you're ready, just slowly dropping your head towards the earth. And just starting some nice smooth head circles here. Every inhale, lifting your head up towards the sky. Every exhale, dropping it back down toward your mat. Just using your own breath to guide you through this movement. Beautiful. Taking one more circle in this direction. And then when you're ready, go ahead and swing the opposite way. So again, inhaling your head on up towards the sky. Exhale, dropping it back down towards the earth. Beautiful. You're ready, returning to your neutral spine, your neutral position here in Sukhasana or easy pose. And then when you're ready, go ahead and inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, drop them back behind you. Nice shoulder rolls here. Again, just flowing with your own breath, going your own pace. Beautiful. When you're ready, go ahead and swing the opposite direction. So this time, inhaling up towards your ears, maybe squeezing for a moment. Exhale, dropping them forward this time. Beautiful. Turning to your neutral position here. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes if you so choose. So we're going to do a nice side body stretch here. So if you want to go ahead and place your right palm right beside you, inhaling that left arm on up, and then just kind of bending over here, reaching your fingertips towards the side. Slight bend in your right elbow, your palm gently pressing into the earth to support you, feeling that nice side body stretch. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation. Exhale, lifting on up nice and tall. And then dropping that palm. This time coming to the other side. So again, placing that left palm right beside your left hip here. Go ahead and inhale those right fingertips on up. And then go ahead and reach, feeling that nice side body stretch here. deep inhalation. And then exhale, go ahead and rise on up and release back down. Beautiful. Now when you're ready here, we're going to be doing something called half Lord of the Fishes pose. So what you're going to be doing is go ahead and take that left leg, go ahead and place that left ankle by your right hip, like so. And then go ahead and cross on over that right leg over the left knee. So you should be sitting up nice and tall when you're in this position. Again, left ankle by your right hip, right ankle by your left knee. All right, go ahead, inhale up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, exhale, twisting, hooking the left elbow outside of your right knee here. And then your right fingertips are gonna come and rest gently behind you to support you as you gaze over your right shoulder. Every inhale, imagining that you're lifting up through the crown of your head. With every exhale, you're twisting just a little bit further. Taking one more deep inhalation here. Exhale, go ahead and unwind. Unwinding those legs as well, maybe giving them a nice little shake. And then coming into the other side, this time taking that right foot, placing it by your left hip, and then go ahead and cross that right foot on over, your left foot on over your right knee. Beautiful, now sitting up nice and tall, once again, reaching through the crown of your head. And then when you're ready on that exhale, go ahead and hook that right elbow outside of your left knee. Again, those left fingertips are gonna reach out behind you as you gaze softly over your left shoulder. Again, with every inhale, you're lifting. Every exhale, you're allowing yourself to sink a little bit further into that twist here. And just making sure not to collapse too much on that back arm. Should be just a light, gentle pressure. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation. Exhale, go ahead and unwind. Maybe giving yourself a nice little shake once again. Beautiful. Now go ahead and meet me seated here on your mat. Feet are flexed, palms are resting right by your hips here. We're just gonna go ahead and point and flex those feet, warm them up. Then inhale, pointing one foot. On your exhale, go ahead and switch. Again, just flowing with your own breath. Your breath is the guiding force of your movement here throughout the class. Beautiful. Now when you're ready, go ahead and inhale that right leg up and over and cross it in a figure 4. So again, that right ankle is over that left thigh, and just go ahead and guide your ankle in some nice smooth rotations, making sure you're still sitting up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Once you've circled a few times in one direction, go ahead and swing the other way. Taking one more circle here, and then exhale, placing that leg back down on the mat. And go ahead and cross the left leg over the right this time in a figure 4. And again, just some nice smooth rotations here. Done a few in one direction, go ahead and swing the other way. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead Exhale, placing that leg back down on your mat. Beautiful. We're going to do one more seated pose here before we stand up. So go ahead and meet me in Tadasana or butterfly here. So the soles of your feet are pressing together. You're sitting up nice and tall, reaching through that crown of your head. If you'd like, you can apply some gentle pressure right here with your elbows. And if you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can go ahead and inhale for reaching forward here, folding over, making sure that you're leading with your chest and you're not collapsing. Your shoulders shouldn't be close to your ears here. You want to make sure you're nice and open as you lean forward. Maybe sending your breath to any areas that might be tight or tense. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation here. Exhale, go ahead and lift on up nice and high. Beautiful. All right, folks, if you want to go ahead and meet me in the middle of your mat or your space, wherever you are here in tabletop. So your shoulders are directly over your wrist, your hips directly over your knees, right? You're pressing the tops of your feet gently into the earth here. Your palms are really grounded in. Sometimes I like to pick up all 10 fingers and then just gently place them back down here and make sure I'm really grounding through my palms. Beautiful. And then just go ahead and take some nice big circles here. So inhaling towards the top of your mat. Exhale, shifting your weight, shifting your hips on back. Just some nice big smooth circles here. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and swing the opposite direction. So remember, exhale, dropping your weight, your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, reaching to the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. Beautiful. Taking one more big circle here. And then go ahead and return to that neutral tabletop position. We'll be coming into some cat and some cow pose. So on your inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your head up towards the sky. Lifting that chest. Beautiful. Exhale, pressing through your palms, engaging that space between your shoulder blades as you drop your head towards the earth. Cat pose. Beautiful. Inhale, dropping your belly towards your mat, lifting up your gaze once again for cow. Exhale, pressing through your palms, coming into cat pose, rounding your spine. And just flow with your own breath here. This is your time, your space. Beautiful. Taking one more movement here. And then go ahead and return to that neutral tabletop position. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you're going to do thread the needle here. So on your next inhale, go ahead and lift that left arm up, that right arm up nice and high towards the ceiling. Right fingertips reaching towards the sky. And then exhale, go ahead and swoop it on through. So your right fingertips are going to be reaching towards the side here. And then go ahead and just rest gently on the side of your head. And you have two options here. You can either place that left hand towards the top of your space, or if you'd like, you can kind of wrap it around here, around your back. Whatever is comfortable for you. I personally like this little stretch of reaching my left hand forward towards the top of my mat. that nice shoulder stretch here. And if you feel like there's too much pressure, too much weight on that front shoulder, always feel free to shift your hips back a little bit here. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation. And then exhale. Go ahead and press back up. Again, reaching those fingertips nice and tall towards the ceiling here. Exhale, placing that palm back down on your mat. Beautiful. Let's come and do the other side. So this time, inhaling, swooping those arms up, that arm up, left arm, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Exhale, swinging those left fingertips on through here, coming into thread the needle, resting on the side of your head. And again, that right arm can come towards the top of your mat, or you can go ahead and wrap it around, whatever's comfortable for you. Taking one more deep inhalation here. And then on your next exhale, go ahead, pressing on up with that right palm, inhaling those left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, placing them back down on your mat. Beautiful, beautiful. Now when you're ready here, go ahead and exhale, tucking those back toes, coming into our first downward facing dog. So an important thing here, make sure you're really grounding through your palms, and imagine someone is lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling with a string. Engaging that space between your shoulder blades here. Feel free to walk the dog here, walking out those calves. Taking one more deep inhalation. And then when you're ready, either step or hop to the front of your mat here, bringing your feet in between your palms. Fingertips reaching towards your toes here, Padahastasana. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation. And then slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae into standing or Tadasana, allowing your shoulders to relax away from your ears. Shoulders rolled down your spine. Palms facing towards the front of your space here with your hands down by your sides. And just taking a moment to feel tall, to feel strong, to be a mountain. Maybe picking up all 10 toes and replacing them back down on your mat, really grounding through your feet here. Coming to this idea of diaphragmatic breathing that I've mentioned before, just allowing that air to fill up your side body and your stomach before it slips into your chest. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to be coming into a few sun or moon salutations, depending on the time of day that you're doing this here. I happen to be doing this in the morning, so I'll be doing the sun salutations, but I'll offer you the modification if you want to be doing the moon salutations, get some of that moon energy, that lunar energy here. So go ahead and meet me at the top of your mat. Feet are together, standing up nice and tall. Your inhale, lifting your fingertips up towards the sky. Slight bend in your back, Asta Uttanasana. Beautiful. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Exhale, planting those palms. Go ahead and step that right leg back, coming into a low running lunge for a moment. Before you drop that back right knee, tops of your feet are pressing into the mat here. And then go ahead and inhale up, fingertips reaching out behind you. Horse riding pose. Making sure you're staying true to that 90-degree angle here and really sinking into your hips. So this is the sun salutation version. If you'd like the moon salutation, just go ahead, and lift your fingertips up towards the sky in each one of these rounds, okay? Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. Exhale, go ahead and plant those palms, coming back into downward facing dog for a brief moment. And then go ahead and inhale on forward to a high plank, and we're gonna be doing something called Ashtanga Namaskara. So you're gonna wanna drop your knees, chest, chin to the floor, like so. So your hips remain lifted. Arms are hugging by your sides here. And then go ahead and inhale up into baby cobra. So your feet are pressing gently into your mat here. Your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Using that lower back here. And gazing just in front of you. Beautiful. Exhale, tucking those back toes, returning to downward facing dog. Taking one more deep inhalation, and then when you're ready, go ahead, lifting that left leg up nice and high towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing it on through, planting it between your palms. Dropping that back right knee. Coming up once again. Beautiful. Reaching those fingertips out behind you. Imagine you're shooting energy out from your fingertips. Beautiful. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, planting those palms, bringing that right leg up to meet your left at the top of your mat. And then on your next inhale, slowly rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking yourself back up into Tadasana. Beautiful. So that was one round. We're going to go ahead and do that 3 more times, a little bit more quickly to get the blood flowing here. So feet again are together at the top of your mat or the top of your space. Starting in Tadasana here, on your next inhale, go ahead, lift your arms up towards the sky, palms facing one another, slight bend in your back. Asta Uttanasana. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Planting those palms, this time stepping that left leg back, dropping that left knee to the earth. And then inhale, opening on up. Again, for sun salutations, you're coming into this horse riding pose. Fingertips are reaching out behind you. Otherwise, you can go ahead and lift them on up for the moon salutations. Taking one more deep inhalation here. Exhale, planting your palms, stepping back into downward facing dog. Your next inhale, shifting your weight on forward to a high plank. Go ahead and come into Ashtanga Namaskara. So you're dropping your knees, chest, chin to the floor. And then on your next inhale, swooping up into baby cobra pose. Shoulders again are relaxed away from your ears. Arms are hugging your sides, so not up here, but they're hugging your sides. Taking one more deep inhalation. Exhale, tucking your back toes, returning to downward facing dog. When you're ready, go ahead and inhale that right leg up nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, drawing it on through, planting it between your palms. Beautiful, dropping that left knee once again. Top of your foot is pressing into the earth as you open on up here. Gaze towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, planting your palms, bringing that left foot up to meet your right at the top of your mat. And then on your next inhalation, slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking yourself up into Tadasana. Beautiful. Good job, everyone. 2 more rounds of that here. I hope you're getting some of that energy flowing through your body here. Remain true to your breath, though. Remember to keep breathing. All right. Next inhalation, arms up overhead. Asta Uttanasana, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Exhale, planting your palm, stepping that right leg back, dropping that right knee to the earth as you open on up. sinking into those hips. One more deep inhalation here. And then exhale, planting your palms, coming back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. On your next inhale, shifting your weight on forward, dropping your knees, chest, chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskara. And then inhale, coming on up here into baby cobra pose. Gaze just in front of you, just in front of your mat. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation, exhale, tucking those back toes, returning to downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, on your next inhalation, go ahead and inhale that right leg up nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, drawing it on through, planting it between your palms. This time, dropping that back left knee as you open on up. Beautiful. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, planting your palms, bringing that left leg up to meet your right at the top of your mat. Maybe bending one knee and then the other here. And then inhale, rolling on up into Tadasana. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. And before this last round here, maybe just taking a moment to notice how you're feeling, to reground your soles of your feet into the earth here, to reconnect with your breath. Maybe notice that fire that's coursing throughout your body right now, that heat. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. Your next inhale, lift your arms up overhead, Asta Uttanasana, fingertips reaching towards the sky, slight bend in your back. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Exhale, planting your palms, stepping that left leg back. Go ahead and drop that left knee to the earth, top of your foot pressing into the mat as you open on up. Really feeling that expansion in your chest, that expansion of your heart chakra. Beautiful. Exhale, planting your palms. Go ahead and step back into downward facing dog for a moment. And then on your next inhale, shifting your weight forward to a high plank before you drop your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, swooping on up, baby cobra pose. Excellent. On your next exhale, tucking those back toes, returning to downward facing dog. This time, inhaling that left leg up nice and high towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, drawing it on through, planting it between your palms, dropping that right knee this time. As you open up for a final time in this horse riding pose. Taking one deep inhalation here. And then exhale, planting your palms, bringing that right leg up to meet your left at the top of your mat. And go ahead and rise on up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Relaxing those shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. And again, just taking some nice deep inhalations here with that air filling up your side body and your chest. Beautiful, beautiful. Taking one more moment here, make sure you're situated at the top of your mat or the top of your space, feet are together. Go ahead and inhale, lifting those arms up nice and high towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. This time, planting your palms and stepping back into a high plank. So imagining that you're shooting energy out from your heels here. Your body should be in a straight line, really engaging your core, pressing actively through your palms. We're gonna hold here for 2 more breaths. So taking one deep inhalation. Exhale, 1 and 2. All right, one more deep inhalation. Exhale for 1 and 2. Slowly lowering yourself down here onto your stomach. Beautiful. Now you might have to resituate. I always have to slide back a little bit for this one. By making sure that the tops of your feet are gently resting on your mat here. And just allow your palms to come right by your shoulders. Again, your elbows aren't out here, but they're hugging your sides. And we're gonna just do some baby cobras here. So just allowing your forehead to rest onto your mat. And then on your next inhalation, just go ahead and lift up slowly here, gazing just in front of your mat. Coming into baby cobra. Beautiful. Exhale, lowering back down. One more time here. Go ahead. Inhale on up. Gazing just in front of your mat. Feeling that engagement of your lower back. Exhale, lowering on down. All right, third and final time. Go ahead and inhale on up. Exhale, lowering on back down. Beautiful. When you're ready, bringing those big toes together, and go ahead and shift your weight on back here. Knees are splaying out wide as you shift your way back and come into child's pose. So your fingertips are reaching towards the top of your space, allowing your hips to sink on back and your forehead to gently rest on your mat here. And just allowing yourself to surrender to this posture. And knowing that at any point in this class, you can return to this pose if you need a moment to reconnect with your body, with your breath, with your mind. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation here. And when you're ready, go ahead and shift on up into that tabletop position for just a moment. And then go ahead and exhale, tucking those back toes, returning to downward facing dog, pressing through your palms, engaging that space between your shoulder blades. Maybe walking the dog here, pedaling your feet for just a moment. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and hop or step to the front of your mat here, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Go ahead and inhale, stacking yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, into Tadasana or mountain pose. Beautiful, just noticing how it feels to be standing once again. Awesome. All right, here. When you're ready, in your next inhalation, go ahead, lift your arms up nice and tall towards the ceiling, Asta Uttanasana. Exhale, palms through heart center, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Exhale, planting your palms, stepping your right leg back. But this time you're gonna stay nice and active in this low lunge here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and inhale on up, engaging your core, coming into crescent lunge. So that back heel is still popped, it's still lifted, and you're sinking into that front knee here. Beautiful, biceps are framing your ears. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice and strong, core is engaged. Awesome, staying there. I'm gonna shift back a little bit so you can see what we're coming into next, but we're gonna be coming into Warrior 3. So this is a really nice balancing pose. So from crescent lunge here, what you're gonna be doing, taking one deep inhale, and then slowly transitioning your weight onto that front leg, and keeping a slight bend in your knee always. Your biceps are gonna be framing your ears, and you're gonna transition your body into a T here, flexing through that back foot. Beautiful, engaging your core. Again, a micro bend in that front knee to protect your knee, don't lock it. And make sure you're not open up, like opened up like this, but that your hips are square with your mat here. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. And then exhale, coming back down slowly, back into your crescent lunge. Beautiful, beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead, placing those palms back down on your mat here. Coming into a high plank for just a moment. Holding here for one deep inhalation. And then exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling out those feet, taking this position as a moment of rest here before we come into the other side. Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lift that left leg up nice and high towards the sky this time. Exhale, drawing it on through. Beautiful. Coming into this low active lunge for just a moment. And then go ahead and inhale on up. Beautiful. Coming in to crescent lunge once again. This time though, on your next exhale, go ahead and drop that back foot so that it's parallel with the back edge of your mat here, and coming into warrior 2. So again, your chest is open, you're facing the side, but you're bending into that front knee and you're gazing softly over your left fingertips. Beautiful, beautiful, warrior 2. Your next inhale, go ahead, lift that left arm up nice and high towards the sky. Allowing that right hand to slide down your right side body here. Gazing up towards your fingertips. Taking one more deep inhalation. And then go ahead and cartwheel your arms on down here. Beautiful, stepping back into high plank for just a moment before you return to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking a moment to pedal out those feet here. And then when you're ready, this time inhale that right leg up nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, drawing it on through. Beautiful, beautiful. Staying here in your active lunge for just a moment. And then go ahead and inhale on up. Crescent lunge on this time, this side. So again, that back heel is nice and lifted, nice and popped here. Engaging your core, your biceps are framing your ears. Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. And then this time we're coming into warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3 on this side. So you're gonna be shifting your weight into that front right leg this time. So on your next inhalation, go ahead and transition your weight into that front leg, keeping a micro bend in that knee. Your biceps are framing your ears. Back foot is flexed, and imagine that you're shooting energy, actively pushing through that back heel. Again, your hips are square down towards your mat. You're not shifting open towards the wall or towards the side. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation here. And then exhale, slowly coming back into your crescent lunge. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and dropping those palms towards the floor, stepping back into your high plank for just a moment. Engaging your entire body here. And then when you're ready, shifting on back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out those feet. Beautiful. On your next inhalation, Go ahead and lift that right leg up nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, drawing it on through, planting it between your palms. Go ahead and inhale on up once again into that crescent lunge with your right leg in front here. And then this time again, exhale, opening up, so dropping that back foot so that it's parallel with the back end of your mat here, the short end of your mat. And then go ahead and sink into that front right knee here. So your hips are facing towards the side, your fingertips are out nice and tall, nice and strong arms here as you gaze softly over your right fingertips. Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. Exhale, and then go ahead and reach those fingertips up nice and high towards the sky. Reverse warrior, so that left hand is sliding down your left leg, right fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling. You're gazing towards those right fingertips. Making sure you still leave enough room in the side body to get nice deep breaths. Beautiful, taking one more deep inhalation. And then exhale, cartwheeling your hands on down here, coming into this low lunge. Beautiful. You know the drill, stepping on back into a high plank, holding for just a moment, engaging that core. And then this time, dropping your knees, bringing your big toes together, your knees go out wide, coming into child's pose, giving yourself a moment for rest here. Thanking your body for the work that it just put in, for supporting you through Warrior 3. Taking one more deep inhalation here. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and shift on up into your tabletop for just a moment. Beautiful. On your next inhalation, just go ahead and straighten that right arm out in front of you here as you extend your back left leg. Energy shooting out from your fingertips and from your heel. And then on your exhale, drawing it all in. Elbow comes to your knee here as you round your spine. Beautiful. 2 more times here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, drawing it all in. Engaging your core here. 1 more time. Inhale, reaching out through your heel and your fingertips. Exhale, drawing it all in. Beautiful. We're placing that right palm, the left knee on the mat, coming into the other side this time. Inhale, reaching out here through your left fingertips and your right heel. Exhale, drawing it all in. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, drawing it all in. 1 more time here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, drawing it all in. Beautiful. We're placing that left palm and that right knee onto your mat here. Go ahead and shift on back into hero's pose for just a moment. So you're just gently sitting on your heels here. Your feet are zipped up together. Your shins are zipped up. Just lengthening, reaching through the crown of your head here. Feeling that nice stretch of your ankles. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and shift your weight off to one side or the other here and meet me in the middle of your mat or the middle of your space. Beautiful. If you want to go ahead and place your feet down on your mat like so, we'll be coming into Navasana. or boat pose for kind of our final core movement of the class here. So go ahead, and I like to grab right here at the front of my shins and just go ahead and extend my arms on back, and this helps you find this nice little tripod between your sits bones and your tailbone for you to balance on. So once you're here, taking one more deep inhalation, and then exhale, powering up, so lifting up those legs. So your palms can be up towards the ceiling, facing one another, or facing the earth. It's up to you. I like them personally facing one another. Making sure your chest is nice and open. You're not collapsing here in your shoulders. Beautiful. Holding for one more deep inhalation. And then exhale, releasing, dropping those feet back down. Beautiful. We're going to be doing that 2 more times here. So grabbing again once onto those front of your shins here. Extending your elbows, coming into that nice tripod. Taking one deep inhalation. Exhale, powering on up into Navasana. Beautiful. You can tell that I'm bending my knees here. Holding for one more breath. Exhale, coming back down, resting. Beautiful. One more time. Start that transition. Grabbing onto the front of your shins. Straightening those elbows. Leaning on back, finding that tripod. Taking one more deep inhalation. And then exhale, go ahead and power on up. Beautiful. Gaze lifted towards the sky here. Chest nice and open. Holding for one more deep inhalation. Exhale, dropping back down. Excellent, excellent. So now, folks, we have time to do one of my favorites. So I'm going to briefly explain it here. So the pose we're about to be doing is called Makrasana, and I know if you've come to my class before, you've definitely done this. So it's crocodile pose. And the reason I love crocodile pose is because it helps us naturally perform that diaphragmatic breathing I've been talking about. So diaphragmatic breathing is my personal favorite breathing technique. It allows you to focus on filling up your diaphragm, so that side body, and your stomach before the air slips into your chest. Actually, with diaphragmatic breathing, they teach that your chest really shouldn't be moving at all, which is kind of surprising because when we're breathing, we think, oh, we need to breathe from our chest, from our lungs. But really, you should focus on filling up your side body and your stomach with air first, because that's going to get you the most oxygen. It's the deepest breath that you can do, and it really just brings you a lot of energy throughout your body. It brings you a lot of that prana, that life force that connects us all. So for this pose, what you're going to go ahead and do is just lower onto your tummy here. Make sure that your forehead can gently rest on your mat here, so you have enough space on your mat for that. And then your toes are out at the edge, kind of angled outward here at the corners. And then go ahead and stack your forearms on top of one another. And the key here is that your chest is going to be lifted off the mat. So you don't want your chest to be touching the mat. So make sure that you can adjust your forearms so that you can find a good place for you to comfortably rest your head where it's not hurting your neck and your chest remains lifted. So play around with that for a little bit. Figure out which spot is good for you, and then go ahead and come into Makrasana. Every inhale, notice how your belly is filling up with air and pressing into your mat. Every exhale, noticing how you're sinking back down towards the earth. Beautiful. Taking one more deep inhalation here. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and roll on over onto your back, coming into corpse pose or shavasana, our final resting position here. So your feet are at the edge of your mat. You're laying down here. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. Your head facing towards the sky. And see if you can maintain that diaphragmatic breathing. Sometimes it helps me to place one hand on my stomach, one hand on my chest, to make sure that my belly is filling with air and my chest is remaining still. And just noticing that space between inhalation and exhalation. Those brief moments of peace here. Quieting your mind as you come into stillness. Ready here, slowly beginning to bring awareness back into your body. Maybe starting by wiggling your fingertips or your toes. body scan here. Just noticing how you feel, maybe starting at the top of your head, working your way down through your neck and your shoulders, out your arms to the very tip of your fingers, down through your core, into your legs, all the way down to the tip of your toes. When you're ready, rolling onto your left side body here, stacking your knees on top of one another, using that left arm as a pillow, placing that right palm just in front of your chest here. Taking one more deep inhalation before you press on up, using that right palm, returning to Sukhasana, our easy pose, where we started our class together. Palms resting on your knees, shoulders relaxed down your spine and away from your ears, lifting through the crown of your head. Taking one more moment to enjoy this awareness, this peace, this stillness that you've cultivated today. The light in me honors and respects the light in each and every one of you who is able to join me in this video. Thank you for watching. Namaste. Well, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the music worked out okay. It was my first video trying to play music as well. If not, you can always mute me. I know you won't get as many of the cues, obviously, that I'm sharing, but there's also a really good playlist on Spotify that's just called Yoga and Meditation. I'm sure you could find one on YouTube or just Google something, and they'll probably have a few hours of relaxing music that you could also play while you do this sequence. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Please stay happy and well, and enjoy Block 8 online.